Hi everyone, I hope you are. This is CoinsKid. Just going to love into Bitcoin. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, we got a CoinsKid crew. So unfortunately, got stopped out of this trade. Okay, it is what it is. It's trading 101. You can't win every single trade. We've got this B shape. We've got this beautiful little rounded bottom. We're coming down like this. This beautiful Adam and Eve bottom. This is why I said to you to invalidate this particular pattern, it has to lose that low. Okay, so this pattern's been invalidated because you've come down below this low, and this is why you use stop losses. Okay, obviously, you don't have to be a degen like myself and go long at this on the hope of some pattern. You could have just waited for the confirmation break off this high, fall back to support, and this is where traders usually enter. Okay, but I like to trade at the bottom if I can. If I spot something, trade at the bottom, maximum opportunity if I can, and then obviously have my validation, my invalidation of that particular pattern at the lowest point possible, which is obviously this low here, because if you was to lose this low, you're invalidating this Adam and Eve double bottom, basically like this coming round. Okay, and you can see you rolled here, got stopped out, and it is what it is. Okay, so again, we will trade these patterns in the future. We've traded them before and had a lot of success. You're not always going to win every trade. Okay, so it is what it is. I to apologize that this trade didn't work out, but in the future I would imagine we're going to win some trades together as a community. So right now Bitcoin obviously has lost this low. What's it doing? It's coming down. So for me, I think that this is some kind of final fifth wave here that you're coming down. I think it's an impulsive move. Obviously I think what you've got here is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3 right now, and potentially some kind of 4, and then you're going to have some kind of last little crash here for Bitcoin potentially today. If not, this is the bottom already. Okay, and I do think it's really close round about here somewhere, and I'm going to show you why. So what I think this is some kind of ending wave 3 here. Okay, the big waterfall, and I think what you've done here, looking at this, you've put in some kind of A, B, C, expanded flat correction just there for Bitcoin. Okay, and a corrective move back up to where you came from up here, and it was a really weak correction, to be honest with you, really shallow retracement. So for me, I think that what you've got right now is this 1 2 3 4 5, something like this for Bitcoin. You're coming down a 1, you got a 2, you're looking at some kind of 3 retracement 4, and then a final fifth wave. Okay, usually the third wave is the most powerfulest. Are we forming the fourth wave right now? Okay, so it's some kind of 1 2 3 coming down, 4, last final dump down here to these sort of levels. Now what levels am I looking at? Okay, potentially this white line might get met here for Bitcoin. I'm going to show you why I'm potentially looking at that target right now for Bitcoin. Okay, so let's zoom out here on the weekly time frame. You can see that this basically is a monster reversal wave, because this is your low from last year. Okay, and then you broke out, and then you're coming back, you was retracing, looking for the continuation of a trend. Okay, pretty much like here, you broke out, came back to ABC correction, back down to support, you held this low, beautiful retracement, and then you broke out again. And this is what we're looking for. We're looking for these impulsive moves up. Okay, at the minute you're coming down like this. Okay, so at the minute, I know a lot of people are saying that it's potentially some kind of A, B, C correction coming to completion, possibly, and if that is the case, I do think it's around here somewhere. So there is a target here for Bitcoin on the 1618 at a bare minimum at the moment, because you're losing this low of 1618 at 16810. Now if Bitcoin starts to capitulate here through this over the next couple of days, then the 2 fib could be an amazing level. And look at the candle there. That's some kind of big, massive monster capitulation candle, and like I said to you, specifically said to you, this week I'm looking for the bottom for Bitcoin, purely not because of guesswork, not because of emotion, not because of FUD or macro environment or anything like that, because of data. Okay, because of data. And right now, if we take a look at the weekly time frame which we're on, and we look at this moving average just there, look at the blue line, the yellow line crossing. I've shown you so many times. The week after that cross, boom, we capitulate. And right now, look at the charts. This is the biggest weekly sell-off since Bitcoin rolled last year at 69k. So it's almost sort of confluence of the fact we are capitulating this week, given that signal as well, that historical signal, coupled with this other signal, which I think is going to be printed on the charts tomorrow. If we take a look at the daily time frame here, we've got this particular chart just there, this cross for Bitcoin that's printing tomorrow. You can see it's literally printing today. This will be down here, and the blue line will be up there tomorrow on this line. Okay, tomorrow basically, just there. Do you see that? It'll be there. The cross will be in, and I think that what you're going to get is a beautiful signal down here saying cycle bottom. And that could be it. That could actually signal the bottom, and it was within this week time frame which was given you as well. Not next week, not the week after, not the week before or 5 weeks ago. I've not said to you this is the bottom, and I'm looking for data. Okay, I'm telling you this week the data is telling us that the bottom is this week. Or is there absolutely any guarantees of that? I'll tell you straight away, 0. zero guarantees, absolutely none, nada, zilch. Okay, but what I think, given data, we can't ignore data. Data's telling us that it is this week. So if it is this week, it's not because I guessed it. It's not because my emotions told me it. It's not because the RSI is in the floor, or it's not because of on-chain analysis or exchange outflows or supply shock or anything like that. It's data in the charts. The charts told me that. Nothing else. Do you understand? So hopefully it is. If it isn't, it isn't. But one indication, if it isn't the low this week, and we don't adhere to historical data there, and we've not come down in the capitulation week here from that weekly candle, like I said to you, this week, specifically this week, no other week, if it isn't, then Bitcoin could be in trouble because you're not adhering to data no more, and Bitcoin's falling. It's free falling basically. So where does it go to? Who knows? But we'll keep an eye on it going forward, because if it is the bottom this week and we do capitulate, or we have capitulated already, when you look back in time, on the weekly chart and you see a big wick at the bottom, or the monthly chart and you see a massive wick at the bottom, you say, oh yeah, that's where we capitulated. That's usually a level of capitulation. Then it was the bottom, wasn't it? So one thing I want to show you, confluence. There's a lot of confluence to this fact. You got Bitcoin super cycle printing the bottom. Potentially today or tomorrow you're going to get that signal right there for Bitcoin. It's so close, okay, and historically it's been pretty accurate right there. And then obviously the weekly 20 crossing the 100 is always indicated as well. But are there any other indicators here, aside from these charts, the price action telling us that? And I'll show you right now, okay? There are. So if we look at the Bitcoin rainbow price chart, you can see that you're in the blue zone here, which is basically, as listed here, a fire sale for Bitcoin. Are there any guarantees? Absolutely none. And again, if Bitcoin starts to come through this and starts to come down to the 14k, the 12k, the 3k targets that everyone's given you, like I said to you, potentially all models are broken here, and previous data in the charts is broken, and no one knows exactly where it's going to go. I see targets down there. There's CME gap down there at 3k or $900, I think it is. It's possible, and an indication of that is if you start to fall through all this support and create these death crosses which indicate a bottom. If you start invalidating all those signals moving forward, then yes, Bitcoin could actually be in the target to those particular levels that people are throwing out there right now, okay? So anything's possible. You realize that right now. But I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I told you I was buying Bitcoin this week, so I'm looking for that cycle low to print tomorrow. I'm not like the other people, okay, that on YouTube make videos saying I'm selling everything, and then you watch the video and it's I'm selling all my cars, my watches, everything to buy Bitcoin. I'm not one of those people, okay? I'm not going to go all in because I'm not that kind of degen, and I'm not selling everything, all my possessions, to buy Bitcoin because I think you're a generational low. I'm not that much of a degen, okay? And probably I'm not taking the maximum opportunity right here, but I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm buying some Bitcoin with some of my allocation tomorrow, not all of it because I'm not a degen, but if we fall through that, then I've took the chance, haven't I? It's a small chance basically, but yeah, I'm buying Bitcoin tomorrow, and it's what it is. So I hope you enjoyed that little update. I always say to you, stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned, and thank you for your support. Honestly, thank you for supporting the channel. And hopefully, hope's a dangerous word, but hopefully we can nail this bottom, and the bottom is in over the next day or so, and Bitcoin does start to carve out a beautiful bottom and starts to come out back up the stairs when everyone's really fearful, and you potentially see that the macro environment will not necessarily have the impact that everyone expects going forward, okay? And we could be on the cusp of a big impulsive move into 2023, which would be absolutely amazing here, wouldn't it, for Bitcoin, okay? Take care, everyone. I wish everyone all the most success in the world, okay? Thank you for support. Take care, everyone. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye.